Today we're installing our new vanity. Today I'm just hoping to learn from accordion, to see it in real time, to be able to ask questions and to sort of understand what's going on in your own house. Since we were last here, we got some new furniture, living room, dining room. We still have like little things here and there, like hang some stuff up or put stuff together, but for the most part, this is the last major thing where we need to like, get work done. It's really starting to feel like a full, real home.
Hey, how are you?
Come on in.
All right, let's see it. All right, Jorge, so this is the vanity that we're gonna be replacing?
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shut the water off to this. We're gonna disassemble the old hoses that connect to the old faucet. We're gonna take the P-trap assembly off. We'll cut the caulking around this sink, and hopefully we should be able to pull this forward.
Okay.
So this is the cold valve, hot valve. This is our P-trap nuts that we'll be disconnecting, and this is the arm that we'll be cutting off. These shut-off valves here are original with the bathroom, so I highly recommend we replace them in case if you have any emergencies with this faucet in the future.
I would really like that, yeah, because the valves in this apartment are pretty old.
All right, that's the next thing we'll do after we change this vanity.
Okay, awesome.
We're gonna start by shutting this off, just like this. The only thing that concerns me with this installation is that the shut-off valves are old, but we have some secondary shut-offs in the crawl space, so I think we'll be just fine. Out we go. I'm gonna pop his trim off here. All right, Jorge, so the next thing we have to do is the old vanity was only 30 inches wide. The new one's 42 inches wide. So we're gonna go ahead and measure from this wall over to this trim, mark 42 and about 1/8, so we give ourselves a little bit of room. Cut that piece of trim with a multi-tool. We'll slide the vanity into place. We're gonna cut that existing piece of trim that was here and fit it back into place.
Excellent.
So these are the two shut-off valves that we're gonna replace, so that way you have new shut-offs in the event of any emergencies. So the old shut-off valves are now off. We're gonna go ahead and install the new ones. So this is their 5/8 nut. This is gonna go on the pipe first. Then I have this brass ferrule here. I'm gonna slide that over the copper pipe next. Then we're gonna take our pipe compound, put that on our brass ferrule. Then we put our shut-off valve on and tighten this 5/8 nut on the back end as much as we can. And you're gonna go ahead and grab 2 wrenches, just like this. One of them sits inside the shut-off, and the other one you tighten the nut with.
Wow, it looks great already.
All right, Jorge, now our new shut-off valves are installed. Why don't you go ahead and try to see how easy it is to open and close them.
Sweet, very nice.
So in the event of any emergencies, you almost need no effort to turn these off.
With having little kids, you just always need a bunch of things, and you want to have access to them when you need them, but you want to have a place to put them when you're not using them so that your house is not like total chaos. So having more functional storage allows us to, you know, the little things that they use when they take a bath, and even us ourselves, just having a place to put them so that they're not in the way when we're not using them.
It is something that homeowners could do themselves, but being that you live in a condo complex, I would probably strongly suggest a high-rate plumber, because you could affect your neighbors if something goes catastrophically wrong.
Wow, looks really good.
So much counter space, right?
A lot of counter space. The marble really classes it up.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Jorge, so the water's back on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these new angle stops on. There's the cold, there's the hot. And why don't you go ahead and do the honors and turn the faucet on. So it's completely normal to get a little bit of air.
Yeah.
That'll go away after a couple seconds.
Very nice.
Everything went pretty much the way we expected it. When we show up to a place, usually the shut-off valves are not in good condition, so we're always ready to replace them. All right, so what do you think, Jorge?
Beautiful. So much counter space, so much storage. The faucet is amazing. Just love it.
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you so much.
I wish them best of luck, and I hope they enjoy that vanity and they fill it up, because they've got a lot more storage than they did before.
Thanks for watching.
This old house has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.